the other day, we were talking about Ohio. Remember?
Yeah.
The Frosted Flakes?
Yeah.
And,
close to my hometown.
Yeah, and they were frosted with cocaine.
Coke. Yeah.
Now, what's the deal with cocaine? I mean, I do know that was the white-collar drug. I want to do drug.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Huey Lewis.
Yeah, Huey Lewis. I guess he's a real asshole, but...
he's a libtard. I mean, but...
people can be liberal. I'm a traditional liberal.
I am, too. And I still like Huey Lewis in the news. I don't even care.
Supposedly, he's notoriously hard to work with.
He might be.
You know why?
Why?
Because he hasn't had coffee.
That's what it is.
And he hasn't had apple cider donuts.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Hump day.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody should reach out to the whole band.
Give them a good news.
Yeah, tell them to come on the show. We'll make fun of them. They can make fun of us.
Yes.
You know, preferably make fun of you more than me. But, you know, listen to this. Germany finds huge cocaine shipment.
Oh, boy.
A second one was seized in Belgium. So what's going on with cocaine? Is this the transporting time of year?
I don't know. Are they doing this with waffles now?
Yeah. Well, you know what? You are an entrepreneur.
Hey, I just started something.
Hey, do you prefer the breakfast places we have in the South, or do you prefer the restaurant breakfast places in the North?
North.
Really?
Because I've found more better food up north. I'm sorry, South. I'd say.
Well, wasn't IHOP started in the South?
It may have been. I've ate there, but I don't think IHOP's all that either.
What do you think is?
What do I think?
Perkins?
No, not Perkins. Perkins is good, but not that good. Bob Evans.
Never heard of it.
Like Bob Evans sausage.
Yeah, I've heard of Bob Evans sausage. Do they
actually have a restaurant.
Really?
Yeah.
How about the little yellow buildings everywhere in the South?
Yeah. Well, they're building. I think it's like a red building. Looks like a barn.
Really?
Yeah.
So, have you been to Waffle House?
I've been to Waffle House, which I call them Waffle House. I don't go there no more.
Why?
I did a rally a few years back for a gentleman who was a former Navy, retired, and they refused to serve him in South Carolina because he was a Trump supporter, and that's all he talked. I guess he talked about it in the diner, and they kicked him out.
No, you got to be aware of other people's feelings. I'm not saying that you have to.
And he was a black man too, guys. He was a black conservative.
Well,
and he was homeless, and he was gay too. That's the weird part.
Hello, Janice.
Did not know that until I got there, but that's cool.
I'm a talk radio host, podcaster. You know what? And if I go in and I'm sitting there and I'm ready to dig into my biscuits and gravy with 2 eggs over easy on the side, the last freaking thing I want to hear about is anything to do with politics. And I don't care what it is. I just don't want to hear it.
Right.
I want to enjoy my orange juice, or preferably cranberry grape.
Right.
And, here's the thing. Up north, they got good food.
Yeah.
Better food on average than here.
Yeah.
However, biscuits and gravy are better in the South.
You show me where it's at, and I'll go try it.
Yeah, see, you're not a believer.
I'm not, because I've ate some great sausage and gravy up north.
That's just because you've never had the South.
Well,
how can you compare it?
I can't until I try it down here.
Okay, just take my word for
it. And it better not be Casey's sausage.
Now, Casey's does a good job for what it is. Grab something that you can get your whole damn car dirty with.
Right.
If you have to stop real fast, biscuits and gravy all over your windshield.
Yeah. As long as it ain't that pizza. They keep saying it was the greatest thing since sliced bread when I moved down here.
But that's because it's the only pizza that's down here that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Do you like Domino's?
I like it better than Casey's.
Oh, see, I like Casey's 1,000 times better than Domino's.
Long as it's, what is it, the deep dish?
Deep dish? Yeah.
From Domino's is better than that.
Extra cardboard. I mean, that's what you get.
That's Casey's call.
No, come on. Casey's is way better.
Come on now.
Did you get up on the wrong side of the bed again?
No. I'm just telling facts.
Oh, my God. What? You know what? Next, we're going to find out that Mountain Dew you've been drinking was laced with cocaine. With all the cocaine we're watching.
Might be.
Listen to this. Okay, there are amounts of cocaine that we'd be like surprised, like, oh my gosh, they found 100 pounds of cocaine. What do you think? How much do you think that they actually got here?
100,000 grams.
Okay, 100,000 grams.
I know that's a stretch.
Okay, listen to this.
That's a stretch.
The authorities in Hamburg and Antwerp, they got more than 23 metric tons.
Wow.
23 metric tons. And this is what I'm saying. Is there like a cocaine convention going around somewhere?
Yeah, and I see
another.
another.
Call Mitch McConnell and ask him.
I know, right?
Good old cocaine Mitch ought to be able to tell us. Go ahead. What? Oh, he's in studio.
Oh, I hear him back there. You're all talking to me.
Yeah, Mitch, we're wondering. We've found cocaine in Frosted Flakes, and now in Belgium and Germany, they've found 23 metric tons, and that's just then.
That's over snowing there, I tell you. Wow.
So have you gotten your deliveries lately?
I don't know. I'd have to ask Chief. I'm not sure.
Well, it says the announcement of the cocaine haul came a day after Dutch prosecutors said they cooperated with Britain's National Crime Agency to intercept more than 1.5 metric tons of heroin worth $45 million at Rotterdam's port in a container full of Himalayan salt that originated in Pakistan. You know anything about that, Mitch?
We should have been using that on the roads back in Kentucky.
Yeah, you got a point. I mean, that would be the best place for it. Can you imagine this? I mean, several billion euros worth of cocaine. And then in Belgium, $730 million worth of cocaine. And then, I don't know, I mean, what's the 40 pounds of Frosted Flake covered cocaine covered Frosted Flakes? What's worth more, the cocaine or the Frosted Flakes?
Well, to me, the Frosted Flakes, because I rate them for, 50 years.
Okay. Well, thank you for stopping in, Cocaine Mitch. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm only here to read the jokes later.
Oh, you're going to be here again? Okay, just take a seat over there and shut up. Do what you're good at, and that's being worthless.
All right. Hey, be easy on me now.
I'm sorry. It's just...
I am elderly, right?
Well, I have this bad feeling all the time that you're going to do something to screw the American worker. And I think that you like it so much, you like doing it without Vaseline. What do you say about that?
Yeah. I got to go. I'll be back in a few to read the joke.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mitch.
What is wrong with that guy?
I don't understand him.
Not me neither.
He has no class.
No. Yeah, well. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave that one alone, if that's okay with you. There's a few things, wisdom. Yeah,
I know. You take the CL out of class, okay?
He does. And you know what? Doc Thompson, arguably the best morning host ever in the history of Infinity.
Right.
Said, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And maybe I shouldn't say what I want to because I can, but, maybe I shouldn't. What do you think?
Yeah. I think you should.
You know what I think it is? I think that Interpol and the CIA, their pension plans were going down. So they allowed the shipments to go there so they can take it and then destroy half of it. Right. And then, put $300 billion or so back into the pension funds of them. What do you think?
Yeah, that's what they need to do. So,
and this is the weird part. So they find this, they get this. We're talking tons, okay? And what goes with the drug trade?
Cereal.
Well, yeah, yes. You know what it is?
Frosted Rice Krispies, too.
Well, human trafficking.
Yeah.
Doesn't it go with it?
Yeah.
Okay, listen to this. The Biden regime ends Trump's Operation Talon. Attorney generals say decision will create perverse incentive for foreign sexual predators. What do you think about that?
Wow. It just leaves the door wide open for anything like this to happen. I mean,
well, this is what one prominent politician said, that the cancellation of Operation Talon effectively broadcasts to the world that the United States is now a sanctuary jurisdiction for sexual predators.
mm-hmm.
That's one thing I won't tolerate. And you know what? It's hump day. Blue collar people don't tolerate people hurting their families.
No,
they don't.
Nope.
There's kind of a backwoods.
It's a fine line.
Yeah, a fine line. Yeah, well, it's just one of those necktie things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it says Joe Biden promised to undo Trump-era policies, but his latest undoing has left Americans confused and bewildered. It's been a while since I heard the word bewildered. How about you?
Yeah. Especially with Biden.
Yeah. Why would they stop being so white? Bewildered, isn't that a white word?
Yeah.
And I think of bewildered. I think of, like the guy on Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
The old man. I would have got away with it if it wasn't for that dog and you rotten kids.
If it wasn't for you and those rotten kids, I tell you.
Yeah, he was bewildered.
Yes.
Okay, so anyways. Carolyn, South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson, along with 18 additional state attorneys, are now urging Biden to reverse the decision in a letter written to the president, DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, and Acting Director of ICE, Ty Johnson. We're working hard to fight human trafficking and sex crimes in South Carolina, and allowing convicted sex offenders who are here illegally to remain in our country makes no sense, said Wilson. These trafficking and sex crimes are repugnant to human decency generally and to children specifically. Mm-hmm. So this is what it is. And you would think, this is not a Democrat-Republican issue, for Christ's sake.
Right.
This is a human issue. If somebody is here illegally and they do something to kids,
right?
Trafficking, rape, murder, whatever it is, for us to say, no, we're not going to deport you. You can stay here. And if it's not one of these people that's here illegally and it's an American citizen, fry them.
Yeah.
You know what? Fry them like
bacon.
The apple cider donuts that we're going to have freaking coffee with in the morning.
Fry them like bacon.
Fry them. I wish we had a little frying thing. Fry them like lightning would do. Mm-hmm. Bam. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Fry them. And I don't care who it is. Protect our children. Protect every single
That should be
person.
the first thing. Protect our children.
Yeah, well, I guess it's got to be my toxic masculinity coming out because I'm a protector.
Your whiteness.
It could be. Could be my Greekness.
Yes.
Could be my Norwegianness.
Could be my Cherokee-ness.
My Americanness.
Irishness.
Yeah, or it could just be
Englishness.
That I'm still an American that works really hard and I have a big set of balls.
Yes.
Gonads.
That's what it is.
No, literally what it is. It's not the fact that I got big balls. It's literally the fact that I'm just an American and there's a right thing to do and there's a wrong thing to do.
Yep.
And you know what? When it comes to this really makes me angry. You protect kids. We don't let people out that have certain problems. Speaking of that, did you hear what happened in Oklahoma?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Oklahoma, like the rest of the country, is starting early release programs because we got to get these people back into our communities, even if they haven't been rehabilitated, which, by the way, this is my opinion and my opinion only, but it's the truth. If you can get turned on by a child, you have mental health issues.
Yeah.
There's something not wired right in your head.
Right.
You cannot be rehabilitated.
No.
You're an oxygen thief at that point.
I think you're a defect on society.
Well, listen to this. An Oklahoma man released early from prison has now been accused in 3 deaths.
Mm.
Yeah,